Hey everybody, welcome to Hot News. In case you didn't notice, things are different because we don't have a Hot News couch anymore, nor do we have a chair for Reese to sit in. So he's here at the table with us, which a lot of you wanted anyways. I personally prefer if he's not sitting next to me, but you know.
I was wondering where that was gonna go.
Anyways, in case you have no idea what's happening, check out our videos over on UFD Tech to get a good lowdown on what's been going down in the world of we have to leave South Africa. Anyways, if you want to support us on that journey, you can pick up our fresh new merch. Press F to pay respects. I put this on the floor, now it's dirty. I'm so sorry. It's also too big for me, which is why I'm not wearing it. So you can do that at the link in the video description. We also have some other cool designs such as Hot Floppy or the Tech Gator. It's amazing. We're gonna need that back at the end of the episode, but that's neither here nor there. What is here is we're gonna be talking about some gaming news. So let's jump on into it, Reese. Our first episode together.
I don't know where to go with
How
this.
are your eyebrows vibrating?
I don't know.
I'm proud of you. Let's start off with PlayStation 5 news, which is that there are some new leaks indicating that there's going to be a streaming camera built into the PlayStation 5, potentially up to 4K resolution in that little camera, and the code name for the PS5 has been revealed, which is going to be Prospero. Cool.
Sounds a little weird.
I just prefer PlayStation 5. Like, Xbox Scarlet is a little dumb. Just tell me the name of the next. Why do we have to have code names? It's just, if we're talking about it externally, give me the real name. PS5, we're down with that. Anyways, the 4K camera is going to be built in potentially to help with streaming. However, Microsoft has already come out and debunked such information with regards to Xbox Scarlet. So it could be that it is also not going to be happening on the PlayStation, or it could be a key differentiator between the two. If you're a content creator and you want something that's built into the device that you have, then the PlayStation 5 might make sense for more low-key streamers or people who want to have access to having a face cam in their computer, which might potentially also, just spitballing here, work with what NVIDIA just announced last week about how they're going to have active green screen technology, offloading that to the Tensor cores on their RTX series graphics cards. It could be slightly possible the PlayStation 5 has something like that to make it so that it's like a green screen setup, offloading it to a dedicated processor in the console, and that way it's a complete streaming thing, all in one, you're good to go.
Easy peasy.
Interesting thoughts I'm having.
I'm just wondering if they're gonna do maybe a dedicated streamer only version that has this built in.
And it's just a little bit more money, but then you get the camera. That might not be a terrible idea. But you know what was a terrible idea? Not allowing crossplay, but that's finally done. Yay! Sony has said that finally crossplay is out of beta and any developer can now make it so you can play games with your friends. It only took Fortnite to make this happen. And then as the game streaming services are taking off with Microsoft's Project xCloud as well as Google Stadia, Sony is now dropping the price of PlayStation Now in half to allow you to stream your games from there. For us here in South Africa, that has been more than useless because there are no local Sony servers. They won't even allow you to sign up for it, let alone just to try to deal with the terrible latency. But it does seem like PlayStation Now is how you're going to play things like PS3 games, which have a difficult time being emulated because of the cell processing engine. But now it's half price.
Yay.
It's not free though, which is lame. Speaking of more PlayStation news, The Last of Us 2 just got an announcement that every character is going to have a heartbeat, which will affect how they interact with the world, such as breathing, stamina, and a few other things, shooting, like your heartbeat racing. What would be really cool is if in a collector's edition, they make it so that it has like a bracelet or something that synchronizes to the game, and it actually gives you the heartpay. I would love that so much.
That would be really cool.
It'd be a great implementation for The Last of Us 2. I think just getting to feel the character just a little bit more, you pay slightly bit more, but you have a different experience, which is what I think like collector's editions should be about, not just like, I got a steelbook.
I mean, I like my steelbooks.
Reese buys steelbooks.
I do.
And then let's talk about Death Stranding. It's got its another trailer. Reese. Another one.
Yeah, PlayStation dropped another new trailer called The Drop. It's kind of the first Death Stranding trailer that actually makes sense. It's a very linear like story. They're just kind of showing the breakdown of what's happening. You are, what's his name? You
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus is Sam Porter Bridges. You know, he's undertaking a job for the government to deliver packages across the fractured United States. It's like just straightforward, and they actually show combat and enemies. And
So we have plot ideas now.
yeah,
Fantastic. Why couldn't you do this from the beginning, Hideo? Huh?
I mean, it wouldn't be as
Kojima us
exciting.
into a position where we didn't.
Are you using Kojima as a...
I used his surname as a verb, which, you know what makes less sense than that? The Untitled Goose Game dropping and potentially might be waddling its way onto PlayStation and Xbox soon, according to the Australian studio House. Honk honk, Amgoose. The Untitled Goose Game obviously seeing tons of success, a lot of streamers picking it up. It is the best-selling Switch game at the moment. It seems to have come out of nowhere and everybody loves it.
I love it. I played the heck out of it last night.
And you bought it right before the price increase.
Yeah, it goes up 25%, I think, today. Just,
How much is it normally?
it's like 300 something rand. So I don't know.
Like
dollar.
$25, $20, somewhere in there. That's not terrible.
Yeah, no, for what it is, it's not a huge game.
Okay. Well, speaking of things costing like $20, $30, Ubisoft with Ghost Recon Breakpoint during the beta accidentally let some microtransactions happen. And they came out saying that this was a feature that shouldn't have been implemented. It is their bad that it actually got rolled out, and it won't be happening right now during the launch, which is happening today. Breakpoint launches today. You shouldn't find the microtransactions, which are known as skill point bundles, XP boosters, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The time saver items is the conglomerate term for them. Those should be implemented later for when there's already established players in Breakpoint, and then newer players who don't have the time to catch up to where everybody else is can buy the time saver items to allow them to catch up in multiplayer, which I understand the concept of.
Yeah.
I get that. I kind of think this is an okay thing that they're doing. Obviously, it shouldn't have been in the beta, but
Yeah, being there from launch makes it kind of pay to win.
yeah, but it shouldn't be there at launch. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what also isn't launching? Fortnite Season 11. Give us the details, Reese.
Yeah, Epic Games confirmed that Season 11 is being delayed now, right on the back end of Season 10 ending.
So is there going to be a gap between the two?
They're kind of doing an extension of Season 10 by adding in extra events to, I guess, keep
Didn't
players
people
busy.
want Season 10 to end?
Yeah,
Because it
but-
has the mechs and all that crap?
It's been probably the worst one so far.
Fantastic.
And the way they did this, the announcement was to quietly drop it in the patch notes of the latest patch. They're just like,
By the way, Season 11 not showing up.
yeah, we're not quite there yet, but possibly the reason behind it is, according to data miners, they are completely scrapping the entire map and starting fresh, which
Why would you do that on the 11th season and not the 10th?
it's epic. That's
Especially
why.
since there was a huge gap between 9 and 10 where they gave their developers a break.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't 10 have the huge map update?
maybe they were working on it then and only implementing it now. But yeah, according to Lucas7 Yoshi, he found a list of 20 different new location names, which wouldn't make sense unless they were changing the entire map.
Or
But-
they're renaming everything just to make things confusing
Or that.
because it is Epic Games.
And more of the leaks here are someone named Fortori also found data for an event going by the name of The End, which is interesting. You know, it might change things up completely. Fortnite might just get a complete map overhaul.
Okay. Well, there's been another overhaul in a different Battle Royale game. Reese,
Yes.
what's the latest on Apex Legends Season 3?
A huge amount, actually. There's so much new content in it, but the main thing in the whole Season 3 meltdown, as they're calling it, is that they dropped a new map, way before any of these other Battle Royales seem to have done.
Yeah, Season 3 dropping a new map is quite soon.
Yeah. The previous map, Kings Canyon, has been removed entirely. For the meantime, at least. It seems to be just temporary, to get players to experience the new map and form new strategies. But the new map is called World's Edge. It's like a triple sectioned map that it's
Is Respawn still calling their players idiots?
probably.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. Well, I mean, now I have more incentive to play. Reese, continue.
Yes.
Tell us about Division 2.
Oh yeah, that's still next. I thought that was later down. Let me find my notes. I'm looking for notes.
This is why I keep him off camera.
But during a State of the Game live stream last night, developer Trick Dempsey.
Wait, what game is this for? Is this the Division 2
Yeah.
games? Okay.
He gave away some clues that there's more than meets the eye in the Manning National Zoo. It's one of the new locations that they added with the previous DLC, and he's like, players haven't found everything yet. There's still more content here before we're adding new content.
Is there a secret boss?
He gave away hints that yes, there is a secret boss, and it wasn't long before a Redditor, Arclight, discovered what all the hints he was giving led up to. You apparently have to fight or shoot 5 beehive displays, and like some random weird guy called the Agony comes out and just like and it's
That's
weird.
how I expect somebody named the Agony to sound.
It's kind of like a weird Easter egg boss, but you know, weird names, weird stuff. Division 2, yay.
You know what else is weird? The fact that Twitch no longer has Ninja because he moved to Mixer. Ninja's manager and his wife, Jessica Blevins, came out in an interview with Business Insider talking about the reasons why they moved over. The main reason isn't just the upfront cash that they received from Microsoft, which is rumored to be in the $6 million region, which is a pretty good year of earnings since the exclusivity is only for the first year, as far as what people can guess. Most of it was actually related to building Ninja's brand outside of the world of gaming and how Twitch's contract with them limited them in ways that they thought that they could go with current sponsors that they had, and Microsoft allowed them to go in more of a direction of building Ninja's brand outside of gaming. There's also the mention that the Twitch community was pretty toxic, but that's going to happen on Mixer as well. So I don't see that as a major reason. I mean,
Peeps are going to be toxic anyway.
Peeps are toxic, bro. Anywhere you go. So, I mean, it's money. It's basically money. Both the $6 million that they got from Mixer to move over, rumored amount, as well as any money that they're getting from sponsors to allow that to continue to grow. Mixer's going to give them a lot more money opportunities in the future. And also, Twitch hasn't necessarily been known for being good guys as of late and banning people for reasons that shouldn't be banned, and then not banning people for long enough for things that they do.
Stop being dumb, Twitch.
Reese, are you wearing a skirt?
Dang!
You know who else says dang? The people who like to play Super Smash and want to see Overwatch characters come to it, because Jeff Kaplan in a recent interview said they can have them all. We have 31 characters to choose from, take them. We would like Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
But I'm not going to be Tracer. But they could be Tracer.
I'm leaving.
You should leave. Because I'm going to talk about Pokemon having autosave, so no matter where you leave from your hometown to go be a Pokemon master, you can now have it saved, which is a good and bad thing. Obviously, autosaves is something that wasn't possible at the time that the first Pokemon games were released, and now they are, but it's kind of a nostalgic thing where people like to manually save, and also a gameplay strategy where you're trying to encounter legendary Pokemon. You save before the battle just in case you screw it up. That's still going to be there. You can disable autosave and just enable only manual save, so it's actually the best of both worlds, autosave and manual save, depending on how you want it to happen. Reese, how do you want House of Dead to happen?
I wanted to just be alive again and not be stupid in arcades that I never go to.
Okay.
I played the crap out of these games as a young kid, but House of the Dead 1 and 2 are officially getting the remake treatment. So
Fantastic. Remakes or remasters?
it just says remakes, so
Okay.
we'll see how that plays out, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be anytime soon. The rumors of the remake first came out like a month or two ago, but the publisher Forever Entertainment just came out and tweeted, they're like, "Hi guys." That's how they started the tweet.
Hi guys.
We confirm the signing of the agreement regarding remakes of the House of the Dead and House of the Dead 2. No platforms or release dates have been confirmed, and unfortunately we can't say anything more for now. Please keep fingers crossed.
I don't know anything about these games. What's the basic like?
You got a light gun, you shoot zombies as they come towards the screen.
Oh, is it one of those where you have the like actual physical weapon? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like I said,
Especially in VR, that'd be
yes,
amazing.
I hope this gets the VR treatment. So
That'd be fantastic.
yeah.
You know what's not fantastic though? Discord is apparently laying off a significant number of people, and they're making rounds of cuts internally. No official numbers coming out as to how many people have been laid off, but they're stating that it's an active shift in the talent needs of our marketing department to better serve our growing business and future ambitions. This is not the first pivot that Discord has made even in the last month, because with their Nitro subscription, they stopped offering free games with that, and then back in March of this year, they took down their storefront. So Discord shifting how they're moving and how they're gaining revenue. My guess is that it's probably still going to continue to happen as they learn how to properly profit and monetize their platform, that there's going to be a lot of changes coming forward. But speaking of change, McDonald's cash registers. They give you change. And apparently, they now give you Doom. Yeah, I'm the king of segues. That's right.
Wow.
You think Cuphead on a Tesla car is exciting? No, my friends. Twitter user Rayo Ken showing off the point of sale system running Doom. Skyrim ain't got nothing on a McDonald's Doom, okay? Now we just need like one of those speedrunners who plays with random objects like bongos and bananas to make it out of like McDonald flurries that he has to like eat in order to beat the game. That would be fantastic. If you watch this episode, you tell me, yes, you should do that. Anyways, that's the end of this hot news. Thank you so much for watching. Reese, I need the shirt back now that you threw it. I told you we'd need it back at the end of the episode.
Catelyn's doing amazing things by walking.
Thank you, Catelyn, for having feet. Check out our merch in the video description. Press F to pay respects, which Reese did not do to this shirt when he chucked it on the ground. You can also check out our other designs down there. Don't forget to hit the like button and get subscribed to the Hot News channel for more of our news, which we will try to do as much as possible before we head to the United States, which is going to be a hectic, tumultuous time. It might be actually quite difficult to release two different types of hot news during that time, but we'll keep you updated on how that's panning out. And that's going to be it from me. Reese, you got anything else you want to say?
No, get lost.
Okay, bye.